here I am.
Up and running?
All right.
You can
And
follow me.
this, we are touring Dalnavert Museum the day before. The doors open Winnipeg, 2019. We are with the lovely Augusta, who's going to give us a guided tour.
Oh, cool.
And I won't put Cher on because she gets very upset when I get her in the video.
I don't like my face on anything.
Alrighty.
So this is the summer kitchen.
Okay.
So it would be used during the summer. It's only like one brick wall thick.
Oh.
And it's insulated with newspaper. So this is all the Winnipeg Daily Tribune from 1895.
Did you find it in there?
That's amazing.
I'm wondering.
I'm not 100% sure.
Curious if it's like
Yeah,
just...
it's all from the year that it was built.
Okay.
And this would have been the conservative newspaper at the time, and the Winnipeg Free Press would have been like the liberal
Okay,
newspaper.
I gotcha.
Tribune.
And look, they profile the house in the newspaper.
That is cool.
Isn't that nice? That's very nice. Amazing.
Oh, hot air furnaces.
What is it?
Hot air furnaces.
Well, Lati Fukanda. And we swear a lot, but we're not drunk today. We usually drink and we swear in our podcast, but yeah, we'll keep it. We think we're funny when we're sober, but we're not.
I can really hear the rain in here.
I know, it's pouring out there.
Wow, amazing. So this is the summer kitchen. So I guess because we get too hot in the house, and then they probably cook out here. And then here we have, this would have been Hugh A, or Hugh
John.
His wife Gerty, I think was her name, right?
Lady Agnes.
And then Daisy, his daughter. And then Jack,
Jack was the son of
the second wife, right?
Gerty.
Right. And then Daisy had a different mother. Right. Okay. I know my research a little bit.
Okay, so this is the kitchen. Sort of the oven that they used, and they actually have the temperature at the front, which is not something that every single oven would have had back in the day.
High-end oven.
Yeah, a high-end oven. So this is where all of the servants would have been doing their business, like the cook and whatnot.
Okay.
It's very cool. I like this.
Look at this. I love the stove. That's
Me too.
beautiful.
I don't have any gloves, or else I'd show you. But this waffle iron, like you close it,
And it just cooks right in
turn
there?
it around. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
That's very cool.
And something common was granite ware.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Kettles made out of granite. This would have been their toaster.
And look, fresh bread. We came in time.
Yay!
I'm so hungry.
We got some cheese too.
Yeah. Well aged.
Yes.
Yeah, so this pan would have been used for roasts back in the day. You can see
Oh,
that it would
wow,
collect,
is that ever
like,
beautiful?
all of the sauces in
Nice.
Let's see if I can
the little
get.
bevel there, and
Yeah.
there's a very square-looking cow. But
Very
apparently
square.
that's what they used
a
to look like
small
back in the
head.
day. Yeah,
That's funny.
There's a big roast in that sucker.
yeah.
And how much of the like kitchenware? I guess this is all replicated, right, for the time, because a lot of it was gone by the time the house was.
Yeah, well, Lady Agnes sold everything in the house
Right.
after
Okay.
Sir Hugh John passed away.
Okay.
So, I'll point out what I can, what I
Yeah,
know is
yeah.
original to the house.
Yeah.
But, like, a lot of it
I
is
know.
not.
I can imagine, but still, they did a
Yeah.
very good job, like for the time period and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the wallpaper. This is your wallpaper that would have been in the house.
Okay.
We found the original manufacturer.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they sent away, I think it was Chicago or something.
Very
Yeah.
And they
cool.
got them to, right.
It would have been oilcloth back in the day.
Wow.
It's not the same material.
Glued on, like pasted on.
Yeah, this was
Right.
under like a lot of layers of wallpaper.
Oh, I can
okay.
imagine.
Like,
Yeah.
because this
So I
was
guess-
a boarding house, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I
It's
guess
not
they
bad
were.
wallpaper, actually.
I guess they were able. No, for the day.
Yeah, hey.
It's kind of. Well,
It's
like, okay.
tolerable.
But I guess the wallpaper they found, right? They found a couple pieces of it, and that's how they were able to track it down or something, from what I
Cool.
recall hearing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Nice.
And then this is the back door too. I guess this is closed up now because of the extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually to tell you where my mother-in-law, when she, I think I told this story before in the podcast. Again, I won't get Sherry in the camera. Lovely Augusta. When she was here, and this is around the time they're adding the classroom on and stuff like that. And what would happen is she'd run downstairs, and then she'd hear the service bell ringing. So she'd come run upstairs. It's been disconnected for like 40 years.
Right.
So that would happen to her quite a bit.
Yikes.
Like this way. Anyway.
Ew.
Wahaha. So you continue on, show us whatever
lots of
you
Yeah,
can.
this would have been like what they used to call the servants, so that there's a button.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Oh.
So you can see
Yes.
it like,
Oh,
with, like
sitting room.
waving.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
The
is
original
cool.
one had 16,
Oh.
but this is what we have here now today. And then this would have been the I don't know what they call this.
A speaker?
column
Like a speaker
Oh,
thing?
really?
Not it. Like there's a tube that goes all the way up into
Like telephone.
like the master bath.
That's funny.
Like,
Oh.
Yeah. And I think it would make like a whistling sound too.
oh, that'd be
Or whatever
creepy.
you call
That
it.
is interesting.
Bring me
Didn't even
my
know they had
supper.
tubes.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
And I guess this would be the big fancy pantry where they keep all the dishes and
Yeah.
food, or
This is where they kept like the nice dishes.
Oh, the
So
good
oh,
buttons
the
Fancy
fancy ones.
are the kind of everyday, but this is where they would keep all the fine china and whatnot.
wow, look at that tray. Can you imagine
That's
having to carry
huge.
that?
Holy.
That tray is actually made of paper mache.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
okay.
So.
But even still, like, that's huge.
Yeah, a lot of Victorians were really into paper mache.
Really?
It's not like the same process as you would think, like with the glue and the
Right.
paper today,
Mhm.
but
Probably more durable.
Well, yeah, they made like doll heads out of like
Mhm.
paper mache, right?
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Santa doll at the
Yeah,
museum?
yeah.
No, thank
That
you.
was creepy, yeah.
Yeah, and then the door here is like covered in felt, so
Oh.
that you wouldn't be able to hear the hustle and bustle of the kitchen, but
Oh,
also
so
that
kitchen
they wouldn't
staff.
be able to hear
Ah.
what's going on in the
A little
dining
vice,
room.
vice versa,
Mhm.
private combos. Oh, and look at the heating pipes there.
Yeah,
I think this was one of the first houses with modern heating too in the city. Was it modern plumbing and modern heating?
definitely one of the first with electricity.
Oh, that
One
was
of
it.
16.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, you can see some of the electricity like in the basement and the attic, like how they used
yeah.
to wire it.
Okay.
Right.
Originally, it would have been just like open wires covered in paper with
right.
wooden.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how long have you been a part of the Friends of Dalnavert, like the museum? You brand spanking
since
new?
May.
Oh yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
okay.
no, I
That's
just
cool.
got hired this summer.
Right on.
And have you felt or seen anything?
Not quite yet. But
No.
No.
But you let us know, okay, if you
Yes.
do.
Of course.
I've been in the basement quite a bit. I love the basement. It's just got a very warm, inviting feeling. I don't know why, but I always love talking about the basement.
Yeah.
Can we go through this way, or do you want us to go back out the other way? We
We'll
can go back out that
the
way.
other
That way?
There's
Okay.
still
Yeah.
the larder too.
Okay.
You can see.
Oh, for sure.
That would be a knife cleaner. Yeah.
Oh my. Here, go this way.
Yeah,
Don't get
that's
people
exactly
dizzy.
it.
Weird.
Um,
I've never seen such a
you put
contraption
them
before in my
inside
life.
of here.
Wow.
Oh,
There's,
nice.
oh, there's brushes.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see. That's a knife cleaner.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is pretty neat.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
God, people have such weird things.
Well, but at the time that was quite modern because it's
Well,
just like
yeah.
I don't want to clean. I don't want to sharpen this by
wanna do
hand.
that.
I want to clean
Let's
this.
just do that.
This would have been
Icebox?
your ice box.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So someone would come by with ice and you would fill it up. This is also only like the one layer brick wall to keep it cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Um,
And I guess they would put the block of ice underneath, right, with like a big claw machine there.
I don't know. I, don't
think
know
so.
how these ones go.
Because they would put the block of ice underneath, and then they would put their goods on
On
top.
top, otherwise it would melt all over
Yeah,
them, right?
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Look at those old cans.
Uh-huh.
That is awesome.
I'm hungry. Some pickles. I love those old jars. I have some of those old jars at home. The
Amazing.
glass lids. They don't last very long though for pickling, per se.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
Earthenware.
Leave us. Oh, I guess I'll have to back up so you can close it.
Earthenware.
I don't think my battery's lasting here for some reason.
okay.
All right.
So this is moving into the house. So
Okay.
take a note of the wallpaper, the
Beautiful.
flooring, the doorknobs. And then as we move into,
The stairs to the basement. I love the basement.
as you move into the house, you can make more of like the wainscoting and more
Everything
ornate
gets a little more
doorknobs.
Purdy.
Yeah, exactly.
Much more purdy.
Love the,
Yeah, that light is nice, eh?
yeah. Oh, this is beautiful.
Whoa.
Okay.
Cool.
So this is the dining room. Right now the table is set for breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, little
Okay.
eggs with the little egg cups.
We're just in time.
Yeah.
Very
Very nice.
Yeah, these would be your salt cellars because you couldn't like just sprinkle salt onto there.
Oh.
Victorians would just take the tiniest little spoon and just
Oh, wow.
shake it on there.
Ooh, how frou-frou.
Mhm.
Very frou-frou.
Yeah. What the heck is that? Weird
The candle
square
thingy? Oh,
This?
thingy.
that
Yeah.
looks like
That would be
Bread?
for cheese.
cheese.
Wow.
For breakfast, even.
That is a cool cheese plate thingy.
Yeah, well, you get the whole like wheel of cheese
Yeah,
back in the
right.
day, right?
And they just
So
chop it off and
There's no shredded Tex-Mex.
no, no Tex-Mex. Very cool.
Yeah, this was really interesting. If you open it up,
Uh-huh.
there's a little spot to keep all your eggs in.
Oh,
you can
then
see you'd keep
warmer.
it.
Oh, they thought of
Oh.
everything, like, seriously.
Yeah, like
Wow.
this spoon even has like fruits engraved into it, and it's
Yeah.
a fruit spoon.
Wow.
A fruit
for
spoon
your,
specifically.
For your fruits.
I would
Yeah.
fail at that utterly.
I
I would
would
get
fail at that too.
turfed. Be
Yeah.
like, you don't know where your cutler is. You
No.
must leave.
Wow. Look at
yeah.
that freaky fork.
That was for anchovies.
Oh,
That,
you had
little
anchovies
serving
and eggs and fruit for breakfast. And
Yeah.
cheese.
Yikes.
thing. Breath would be awful.
It would be.
Can you imagine the cholesterol levels?
Yeah.
My God.
Very cool though.
Look at the curtains, though. That's beautiful.
Ooh.
I mean, everything is beautiful in
Yeah.
here. It's just amazing.
Yeah, so I think at least the lighting fixtures was very Art Nouveau.
Was it?
Oh,
Oh,
so-
yes.
It's made to look like peacock feathers.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, so this
yeah.
is Steuben glass.
I've heard of student glass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at those little paintings.
Were they able, when they restored the house, do you know if they were able to get a lot of personal effects from the Macdonalds? Like, say, from, I wonder because, like, after the wife, the second wife passed away, there was still the daughter from the first marriage. I
she
would think
had
that
some?
she would have had.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Daisy had a son, and he actually volunteered here.
Oh.
And there were some things that did belong to McDonald's. I'll point them out to you.
Okay, that's
As you
nice.
go
No, but that's
along.
nice to
Yeah,
know
that's
that,
good.
you know, it's in a
Yeah,
safe
original.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, some of it was like donated from Daisy's son.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. I did read it was unfortunate, though, because then she had two sons, and they couldn't carry on the name, obviously, because they weren't McDonald's.
Right.
Because, you know,
Mhm.
and that was so basically with Jack, when he passed, the name died
That
with
was
him.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. And walnuts too. Hey.
Gotta have your walnuts. Look at the radiator.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and all the wood in here is oak.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where an original painting of Sir John A. Macdonald would have hung.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Not that painting specifically.
Do they
but
know where that
have
is?
one.
Do they know where that one is?
Oh,
Probably in
No.
Ottawa, I would imagine, the original.
I wonder where it is.
Well, because
You know,
he was
it
the
had to have
first.
gone somewhere, right?
Right. Because he was the first. So I
Yeah.
think there's probably more of his souvenirs. That's the wrong word.
Yeah.
Heirlooms.
yeah.
Because I'm not too sure what the lineage was, if Hugh had any brothers or sisters. I don't know. I don't know. All right.
Very cool.
Oh, like Sir Hugh John? He
Yeah,
had, a brother, but I don't think he
Had any
he
children.
died as an infant.
Oh, okay.
So I
okay.
think his brother was like John A. Macdonald.
Oh,
Like,
he got the first
He
name.
got
Oh.
named after his father.
Hugh,
Oh,
Hugh got the
so-
hand-me-downs.
So
and
they wanted to name Sir Hugh John A. after
Sure.
his father, but they didn't want to because his brother.
Well, that would make sense. That'd be kind of taboo when some families do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and here's like, ooh, that's just
Mhm.
icky. So, but then Hugh named his son John, but he went by Jack.
Went by Jack.
Right.
how complicated.
I know.
That over there is a pickle caster. So, it's
Insert
not
your joke
holiday
here.
Yeah.
Pickle caster.
Most men don't want that in their
Yeah.
house.
Is little pinchers, hand
Yeah,
pinchers?
their hands.
Wow.
So detailed.
That is so cool.
It's amazing. They had like a little gadget or tray for like everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everything had its purpose.
It was practical, but still extra.
Totally extra.
Yeah, I know, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would have been
It's
all
like all
of
your stuff, vinegars
condiments, I
and
guess?
things.
Yeah, oils,
Yeah.
spices.
That's beautiful. Like,
It is.
seriously.
And me, I'm like, got plastic containers
Yeah.
on the cupboard, right?
Refill. Refill. All right. Well, thank you very much, Augusta.
Yeah.
You're
very
welcome.
cool.
All right. And you want to close the door behind us,
Yeah.
perhaps?
What was this on?
I'll just make sure that I walk further enough ahead from Sherry, just so we don't.
No, that's fine. You can always delete me.
Well,
can't you?
I'm still learning that. Oh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Just amazing.
Huge
You know what?
doorway.
This place at Christmas time is just beyond breathtaking. At
Yeah.
Christmas time, they have it all Victorian decorations.
Oh, do they?
I'm gonna post some pictures of that with our stuff too, because I have all those pictures.
Look at the size of the freaking stair post.
This staircase was moved 3 different times in the house. This is
Really?
it's back in its original position, but yeah.
Wow. And it's so massive.
Mhm.
I love her. It's like
Yeah.
a fae or something, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Beautiful. Holy cow, though.
Yeah, so these would have been your light switches.
Oh.
Yeah. And then here's another one of the buttons for the
Oh, the thingamajigger?
calling board.
Cool.
Calling board.
The thingamajigger.
Look at the wood on that.
I know.
And like, I'm sure that's original.
Oh.
Yeah, this is original, but it was covered in everything was covered in white paint when this was a boarding
Look at
house.
the hinges.
Yeah.
We have
detail
like
on that.
crappy old hinges on our doors now. No one ever looked at this.
See, tomorrow when it's daylight, I'm gonna get Jen to go around videotaping with.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
know she can't go to the other floors,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be daylight in here, so I'm gonna get her to videotape again when she takes the tour, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna also get her to go through with the camera and take
I
pictures.
take pictures.
Yeah.
Well, that's just lovely, though. Isn't
See,
it?
yeah,
Wow.
because I want, you know, like this is not showing up the greatest right now,
No.
It's so
so
dark in
it
here.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but
Yeah.
the camera don't like it.
Cool.
Right.
Okay, so this is the parlor. This is where you would have done all your entertaining and
How amazing is this place?
whatnot.
I just feel so warm in here. Like, it's just so cozy.
Mm-hmm.
You got the little
Come in.
3D picture holder
Oh,
thingy majigger.
nice.
Those are pretty cool.
That is very cool.
For some reason, I feel like these chairs remind me of my grandma.
It does, doesn't it?
Except there should be plastic on them. My
What would you
grandma
like to
was big
show
on
us
plastic
first?
on her stuff.
That's a good
I
question.
feel like you're the same age as my son. I want to call you sweetie, but that's kind of, you know. Oh, so this is closed up right now then, I guess, eh?
Yes, this
Oh, okay.
is closed up. I believe this door does mostly
Right.
stay closed.
Okay.
Because I don't know where Thomas wants us to sit tomorrow. We're supposed to be sitting on the veranda doing our podcast. So it's probably going to be out front there,
Probably
or
out front there.
you think so? Okay.
And then it wraps around.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, you can see like all this stained glass in the
Amazing.
house.
Look at all that.
I think-
And this was all painted over white. Sorry not to cut
Yeah.
you off. What a shame, hey?
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, and all the stained glass is original except for the one at the front, in the front door.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I love the glass, the chandelier coverings.
Mhm.
Those are so pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah, the moldings.
Yeah, and the moldings too.
The story I like to tell, there's this ceramic pug in here,
Okay.
but Lady Macdonald had a pug, Brandy,
Oh.
which was her pet,
Mm-hmm.
which she had stuffed, and it would have been in here.
In there.
Well, not in this.
But in the
this
house?
case, but in the parlor.
Oh.
She had her pug stuffed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know some people do that. I'm not good with that.
Yeah, I
I'll
believe it
pass on
sold
that.
for like 50 cents when she sold everything. So,
Can't sell your dog.
Oh
my God, you sell your dog?
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
That is horrible. Oh, I like that chair.
I hope it
See
went to
how
a better
low
place.
everything was?
Oh yeah.
Everything
look.
was so low to the ground.
I
All the
almost missed
chairs
the
were
chair.
like,
Somebody's coming back to read. We
I
better,
know.
We better scoot out of here.
like I said, I have that rocker at home. That's how
Yes,
low it is. It's
I know.
super low like
People
that.
were so short back then.
yeah,
I know.
these chairs are like Gothic revival chairs,
Mm-hmm.
and these were like made to be that low
Yeah.
because people were just small.
Yeah.
I know. That's
That's
weird
weird.
though, eh?
Yeah, they
Which
weren't
is good for
getting all
me,
their
'cause
like
I have short
nutrients
legs.
back in the day, I guess. So,
That's
So-
amazing.
I believe these two urns are belong to McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Original.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Well, that's good to know. I
Mhm.
mean, it's nice they were able to keep something back with the
Mhm.
house. But just like everything for the time is just so specific, hey?
Mhm.
So grand. Oh, I don't want to
That's
get myself in there.
odd, ornate.
These?
Yes, they seem out of place.
So, The Victorians had this like Egyptomania craze. Where they loved like Egyptian motifs and stuff.
Right.
So these would have been used to cover your face with when the fire's going, so that no soot gets on your face.
Really?
Because they kept a very pale complexion, right?
Right.
Because if you had a darker complexion, it meant you were outside and you were working class.
Yes.
Sure.
Right.
Right? So they would either use those ones by their face or they'd use large ones like this.
Really?
To put in front of them.
Wow,
block
that's
them
pretty
from the
freaking huge.
fireplace.
Yeah, how do you see what you're doing if you're using that sucker over your face? Like, holy cow.
Not the frail ones, right?
That is, I don't know why, I just
Take
find
3
that
of them to lift that
odd.
thing.
Yeah, hold it up for me.
Everybody, whoo, hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
That's just, out of place looking.
Yeah, and the mirrors inside of here, when they originally did the restoration in the 70s,
They're set in. I
they,
just noticed that, yeah.
they weren't in there, but they discovered an article about the house.
Oh,
Written by like Charles Wheeler, who's the architect, and
Right.
they learned that there were actually mirrors in here.
Oh.
So they ended up.
So
putting
before
those
they were
in.
just recesses with nothing in them? Just
Yeah.
walled? Oh, okay.
Yeah, when it was restored the first time.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very
there's
cool.
some more paper mache in here. So we just got this letter holder in. This is like a paper
Writing.
mache writing set.
Right.
And that table's also made out of paper mache
No way.
behind you. Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's pretty good.
I'd say. I'd never know.
No, I'd never know either. Mind you, though, they get wet, they're screwed, right?
Right, and it looks like it has some
has inlaid of,
the shell, like the
mother
Yeah,
pearl.
the
mother pearl.
Yeah.
That's it. You're more sophisticated than I am.
No, they're very fancy.
So fancy, Dirk, with your pinky up.
Very nice.
What a beautiful room.
I have a bunch of teacups at home I should donate to you. You could have them. I'll try to sell them now. I want them. I love these old pictures too. They're so cool. I mean, there's like such a big expenditure, right? Get one little tiny dink ass picture made, but it came in a nice little booklet thing.
You had to sit pretty still. To
Yes, forever
Yeah.
for the actual exposure to take place, right? Yeah.
I think we better leave before people, because I don't think everybody can go through here, or can they? Probably not. Eh?
Usually not with larger groups.
Okay.
No, it's very cool.
I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
No.
Still love the
This very comfortable.
Mother, this is the Lord's
Oh, it's
bonnet.
probably dripping there, right? Is that why there's a cup there? Rad's dripping? I just noticed.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna guess it is too.
And how about the wallpaper here? This was recreated as well, like they had found it, or it was underneath?
It's just of the time, or?
Yeah, I think this is just of the time. I know the wallpaper in the kitchen
Mm-hmm. That was found, yeah.
that was found,
Yeah.
and they also redid the wallpaper in the solarium
Oh,
over
right.
here
Okay.
because of that article that
Okay.
they found.
Wow.
Well, it's amazing. They're lucky, I guess. They're fortunate in a way that they could retrace that back with articles, because otherwise they'd be lost.
Yeah.
So this would have been the front entrance.
Oh, nice stained glass up there.
Yeah, so this is the one that isn't original,
Okay.
but it's got the family crest on it.
Oh,
Very
nice.
cool.
So that's why they put that one in there.
Yeah, that one looks pretty ornate.
Yeah, I think some things are missing right now, just because doors open.
Sure,
So there's
of course.
top hats here usually, and
Yeah.
whatnot.
I'm going to wear a bowler hat tomorrow. Do
I have nothing to wear tomorrow.
you want a bowler hat? I'll get
No,
you a
I'm
bowler
good.
hat.
I think I'm good. I can wear a babushka if it's raining. I don't know. Nice light too.
Oh, yeah. And look at the wood on the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So beautiful.
I need a stand like this for home.
For all your
Don't we
top
all?
hats?
School bags.
Oh,
You're funny.
Purses.
I'll let you scoot ahead, I guess.
oh, thanks.
Thanks.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, they had really nice.
Everything.
Trees.
Yeah, I know. Not like those ugly ones in Misericordia Hospital.
Yeah.
They have covered up everywhere. Après-vous, madame.
Merci.
De rien.
What the stuff?
Up and down. Oh my, look at this. Eh?
So
Don't be drunk.
this is a solarium.
So
This was like
tiny.
Lady Agnes's room.
Oh, it's just gonna have a little sit and do a little thing and grow a little
Do her
plant.
her
Have your
needling.
birds.
Oh, look, and there is some needle point here.
Yeah.
I just didn't see it, and that's fine.
How come how come there's little animals in every room I keep seeing?
Oh, that's for kids too.
I saw a cat in the other room.
Yeah.
Oh, the little plastic guys.
Yeah, I've seen them everywhere. Yeah.
Good
Like,
eye
what's up with
share.
the little animals everywhere?
So this would be, I guess, where she came in the morning and probably sat and occupied her time and had her tea. Is there a call bell? She called for her servants too.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
There it is, call bell. So she actually had to get up off her chair
To
go to the call
reach
bell.
the-
The suffering.
Yeah. Very nice.
The struggle is real. So tiny though. Like, I mean, it's a beautiful.
My grandma actually did have a chair like this with the little petty point seat on it.
Oh.
She really did. My dad's mom.
Look, are those real or fake plants?
The plants?
Yeah.
I believe they're real.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The floor, like underneath it, is actually all slanted down,
Oh,
so that
okay.
all the water would come.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, and gather.
Is that original windows up there for your lighting? For the plants there? Like are those
Looks like
original to
it.
the
I'm
house
not
like that?
100% sure. I think it would have originally looked like this. I don't know if the windows
No,
themselves
that's pretty
are
cool.
original.
It's a good plant.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Huh. Very cool.
And into the yard. The yard is quite huge out this way too, is it not?
Mhm. The
Yeah.
yard actually would have been bigger, but
Right.
there's a parking lot over there.
That's right. And then they probably subdivision too.
Yeah. Microscopic glasses. Everyone was blind.
We still are.
See glasses, yeah.
That's one thing that has not changed. Go ahead. I'm trying to avoid calling you sweetie. Like it's
okay.
just. Sorry, you go ahead, sweetie.
Hey, sweetie.
We just
Oh,
need to-
right. Forgot. Protocol. Forgot. Oh, look at that picture. That's cool.
So, yeah, so that would be Hugh John
Yep.
and his partner Charles Tuppert.
Right, law partners, I believe, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
And this is actually where they originally would have had a telephone
Oh,
in the house, but we don't have it up here just because there's traffic.
Okay.
Oh,
For
okay.
sure.
So, this is Hugh John's study.
Oh. Now this is where they say they smell cigar smoke.
Really?
I
Yes.
wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, from time to time. Maybe he just likes somebody that's in the house, or maybe he's just remembering he smokes and thought he'd come back for another stogie.
Yeah.
He actually would have kept cigars in the humidor up here, that little
Yep.
barrel-looking thing.
Okay.
That's where he would have kept any cigars.
Very beautiful. Very nice room.
So I believe the clock up here is original,
Okay.
and the picture above it is the great intellect and valor of Great Britain.
Oh.
So there's a book in here that like details all of the people in the picture and their accomplishments.
Okay.
But yeah, notice it's all men in the picture.
Yes, of course.
Queen Victoria is just a painting.
Yeah,
of her.
she's a painting. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this is the original fireplace, is it? Or
Mhm.
wow, that's so beautiful. Look at that. I'm such a geek. Just so nice.
Is that just paper to light your fire?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Yeah.
Even got
Very
even got
fancy
something
little-
for that too.
Yeah, a little fancy thing there. Even
And
for
is
that.
this the original? Like, I know obviously a lot of the furniture is not the same, but would he be looking out? Like, would that be his desk? How it was? Or?
Yeah, I believe they got a good idea of where all the furniture would have been just from looking at the floor.
Oh, okay.
So, like, we know this bookcase was
Where
originally
spots.
here because you can see it on the floor.
Right.
And there are some books in there that were Sir Hugh John's books.
Oh, very nice.
Cool.
And who's the gentleman on the wall? Is that him or his dad?
I believe that was his dad.
Looks like
Yeah,
daddy.
looks like his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Not God. Not God's my daddy. Also.
Who's your daddy and the father of Canada?
Yeah.
No, sorry. Ooh, some people probably would not like that comment.
No.
But out of respect.
Very snazzy stuff.
Yeah, very
Extremely
nice.
snazzy.
I want to get a better close up of the desk.
Yeah.
Actually, I think from the video from today that I take, I can actually take, once I figure it out, I can take still pictures
Oh
too.
yeah, sure.
So, the horsey's there.
Yeah.
And this is where all his important meetings would have taken place, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
Very
Yeah.
cool. All
And
the
you
laws
got
he
your
wrote for...
decanter and
Brandy.
He was the
Whiskey.
magistrate for Winnipeg or the province. I can't remember what
I
order.
believe it's for Winnipeg.
It was just Winnipeg.
You think
okay.
there's another owl?
Alright.
Yeah, and this would have been his camera, which was pretty high tech at the time.
Right.
Usually cameras, they take like a couple seconds
The
to
big
take
box?
a picture, but I think this one could take one as fast as like 1/100th of a
Wow.
second.
Really?
So
Very nice.
pretty high tech stuff.
It is.
And also very fancy freaking hinges here too.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Solid. Wouldn't be able to kick that thing down.
No, never. Solid wood doors and those hinges, no
You
one's
know,
getting in
in those
anywhere.
domestic fights.
Yeah.
Mind you, you just get the servants to do your bidding for
That's
you.
right. Go get them.
Isn't she beautiful? I just love that.
And she's part of the asphalt
Here we go.
stairwell.
Actually, they're kind of steep. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, look at that.
Yeah, so
That's quite nice,
this window was actually stolen from the house during
No.
restorations, I believe.
isn't it? Really?
Yeah, and then they put a message out there, like if anyone has it, like,
Because where are they
please
going to
bring it back.
hide it? Like, what are they
Yeah.
going
What
to,
are
you
they
know?
gonna do with it?
Please bring it back, and then someone let us
Showed
know
up?
where it was, and it just
Mysteriously
Oh.
showed up.
back.
Really?
Yeah, it was stolen.
The
Bloody
whole
hell.
thing. That's insane.
It is.
Yep.
Huh.
This is the master bedroom over here.
Oh, it's tiny. I thought it would be bigger.
Whoa, look at those clothes.
That dress kind of freaks me out.
I
for some
like
reason.
that dress.
I like it, but just
It was originally a wedding dress, and then I believe it was dyed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
A different color,
Hmm.
and it was donated to us.
Wow.
very nice.
This over here, this is one of my
Oop,
favorite
I got me in the video. Yep.
Victorian gadgets. This is called a Tussie Mussy.
A tussy mussy.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely.
So you would hold it
Mm-hmm.
and put flowers in it,
Okay.
so you'd smell nice.
Oh my.
Oh. And that's all you did with it?
Yeah, and you'd walk around with your flowers, but this one has a mirror on it,
Oh.
Oh, so you could check it out.
so you could see who's behind you at a party.
Oh, well, Lottie,
too.
frickin' da. Now that is what you
It's
call
sneaky.
frou-frou.
That is spyglasses extraordinaire.
That's very frou-frou.
It is extremely.
This would have been our walk-in closet,
Ooh.
and the
Yeah,
walk-in closet.
I don't think I'm gonna go into that. I just get a
Do
vibe.
you?
Yeah.
The
You go?
walk-in closets were so big they actually had to pay taxes on it as a room.
Seriously?
No.
Yeah.
Look at the shoesies.
Okay, I won't sneak up behind you.
No,
I
don't.
tend to do that.
So Victorian shoes, there were no left and right feet.
They were both the same.
Yep, both the
Oh,
same.
Achtenliebe, 4711, German perfume.
Ooh.
I know, I have that bottle actually.
Do you really?
I do. That was my grandmother's favorite perfume from Germany.
Wow. This is actual fur.
Yes.
Oh,
Mink?
Not 100% sure what kind of
yeah, it's
critter
very
it
fine,
came
isn't
from.
it?
Looks like some sort of
Mink or
mink
something.
or something.
Well, there were mink farms further up the city, hey, up on, not McPhillips, up Main Street, there were mink farms.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's just evil. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. Hat pins?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you've got your
Eau de toilette?
yeah, these are your perfume bottles, and this would be used to collect your hair with.
Shut up.
Okay,
Yeah.
now that's
Okay.
just creepy.
So
Oh.
you take your
Yeah.
hair out of the brushes
And poke it in
put
there?
it inside.
And then what did they do with
For-
that? Just out of curiosity.
You could do a lot of different things. You'd use it to like maybe stuff a pin cushion with.
Mm-hmm. Like a
people-
voodoo doll?
That's what they called them back in the day.
Oh.
Pin cushion.
Pin cushions, yeah.
Or you could people would use it because they corresponded intellect with head shape.
Oh.
So maybe you'd
Make a boof, a poofy?
yeah make like a little
Oh.
boof out of it to
Interesting.
make your
Can
head
I have
look
a can I have a
bigger.
flat head in the back like
Yeah.
me?
Well, that's why people regard me with,
Yeah. Big
lots
head?
of respect because I have a poofy.
Yeah, see I gotta make more hair to make my brain look bigger.
Or
So,
you'd
I had
make
missed-
jewelry out of it.
Oh.
So-
Yeah, morning jewelry.
Oh, and these are hat
Oh.
pins here. That's what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean
Right.
morning jewelry out of hair. Okay, that's just ew.
I've heard about that though. Recently, I come across
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Well,
Not for me,
what the
though.
hell do they do with it though? Braid it, weave it into like
I think so.
ew.
They would do that with loved ones. I think that have passed.
Ew. Okay, that's
Yeah.
creepy.
As a remnant.
Ooh, ankle straps.
Mhm.
Cool.
Your gaiters.
Mm-hmm.
So
For my
this-
cankles?
Yep, they tie your cankles in tight so you look sexy. Pretty neat.
Yeah. And you can see the 4-coil
Right.
radiator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keep it cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still how it's heated, or have they modernized that part?
I'm not 100%
I
sure.
haven't seen any vents.
Yeah,
Jinx.
I think that's probably still how it's heated then.
Okay.
Very cool.
Very cool. Well, my battery's going to go poo-poo
Oh
soon.
no.
I know. So
Take
I'll
out
just
the phone
walk
after.
ahead. Yeah, then I'll just take it on the phone.
Nice. That is also very short too. That is like the shortest little desk ever.
This is the door to the outside veranda, I would imagine, on the second deck.
Yeah.
Look how big the hallway is, though.
This is super wide. You can like
Super
sit down
wide.
in your hallway. Can't do that now.
So this one is Daisy's room.
This is whose room?
Daisy.
Oh, Daisy.
Oh.
When she came here when she was 17, she spent a lot of time like in boarding school.
Sure.
Also, she spent time with Sir John A in Ottawa.
Her grandfather, right?
Yeah, her grandmother.
And his wife, who was a baroness or something. He had a wife who was a baroness, apparently, I read. And then they were very close. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah, this is where she would have stayed.
Do we know if that's a picture of her or just a generic?
I think that's just a generic picture.
Yeah.
Writing
A writing desk.
Nice.
With spectacles.
Davenport desk.
Got spectacles or inkwells.
Oh, look. It's got like little drawers on the sides.
Oh, that is a nice one.
They should do more of that nowadays. Look at the huge radiator. Not going to go cold with that thing.
No.
Well, can you imagine if you accidentally got up in the middle of the night to go to the washroom or something and you
Fell
accidentally
on that?
touched it or
Oh yeah.
brushed your leg against it? I'm sure that happened a lot.
Oh, I'm sure. That would not be nice.
Well,
Little puppy.
you wouldn't even need to go far because a lot of times
Chamber
people like
pots,
that
right?
chamber pots.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yay.
Yeah, so I believe the fencing sword did belong to Daisy.
Cool.
Yeah, because she did like fencing and shooting.
Good for
Right
her.
on, Daisy.
Yeah.
Chicks rule.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially back in the day, that must have been so taboo, hey?
Oh yeah.
You do what?
Can't do that.
With her cackly friends. You do what, Daisy? Or
Yeah.
what kind of crazy stuff are you doing now?
Yep. Shooting.
And the fireplace is almost the same, like, it's the same
Yeah.
style, different color as
Yeah.
the one in the study.
A little taller.
Right. Still, I love that stone or whatever. Brick. I'm so naive.
And
The glossy stuff there.
the shiny stuff, the shiny bits of
The
rocky type
shiny, the
material.
pretty shiny stuff.
And this would have been a project that all young girls would have had to have done at one time, right?
Which one? Oh, yes.
They all had to practice their little petty
Yeah.
point.
And is this real here? Or?
I think they're just a generic picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It was her best friend. Yeah, yeah. That's what it was.
She
Sure.
said yes.
Yeah, she was in the
She
wedding
had
party.
correspondence with her that she wrote to on the desk.
That's right.
Very cool. Where's her hair pot? She doesn't
Right
have a
there.
hair
It's
pot.
right there.
I think that one's it.
It's a little tiny hair
Yeah,
pot?
just
Maybe
a
she didn't have
small-
much hair.
Maybe she didn't.
Um,
This drawer is slightly ajar.
That fencing chopped it all off.
Yeah, yeah.
This was called French ivory, though, and this would have been used to open up your gloves with,
Oh,
Greg, really?
right? And
Lord.
something for everything.
it was called French ivory, but it was really just a fancy word for plastic.
Oh, it's
God
like that
forbid, right?
hard
Yes.
plastic,
Yes,
that
I think
whatever they call it.
celluloid.
Bakelite or some stuff they called it
Yeah.
at one time.
All right.
Cool.
Lord forbid they actually had something that wasn't made from like.
What are the tiny little picks for?
Those are button hooks. So you saw
Shut
the
up.
gators
Oh,
in
yeah.
the other room?
What did I
Yeah.
miss?
Look at
For the shirts button.
for your boots and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You go through the buttonhole, grab the button, go
Gotcha.
yoink.
I was going to say made out of plastic because Lord forbid they didn't have to kill an animal to actually make their
Yeah.
stuff from it, right?
No, they just stuffed them and put them in.
As I see the stuffed bird over here.
It's a J. Why did they have a J on display?
He looks very old.
It
He looks
does look very
tired.
old.
Poor guy.
He's like, I've been stuck in here forever. I can't breathe.
Look at the wood.
Beautiful
Amazing.
wood. Ooh, what is this? The main
Storage.
storage.
Just an, another walk-in closet.
Cool.
Look at the trunk.
The trunk in there,
Beautiful.
it's domed, so
Yep.
that when you're shipping it here, you wouldn't put anything on top of it.
Ah, or upside down.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good.
Very nice.
There's an alligator bag up there.
Oh.
And
Poor
hat
guy.
boxes, hat boxes. Little teeny tiny jacket. Little tiny one. Ooh.
Yeah, this is the nursery.
Ooh.
So there were no
Actual
babies here at all, but we got a lot of donations for all of this kind of stuff.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, vintage.
So we
Are
made a
those like
nursery.
real baby shoes, or is that like for? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and the sewing machine there actually works.
No way.
That tiny sewing
Wow.
machine down
Oh.
there. Yeah.
So what would they have used this room for otherwise if it wasn't a nursery?
We're
back
not
in the
too
time?
sure. It could have been a sewing room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
would servants sleep here?
No.
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 That's too
Servants'
close to
rooms,
them.
we'll get there.
Okay.
No.
Oh, look. There we are.
This rocking horse was the cover
Oh, wow.
of the 1895 Harrods Christmas catalog.
Sorry,
It's
which
very
one?
Nice.
The
The rocking horse?
Rocking
That's
horse,
nice.
yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Very nice. I don't know how I feel about this guy. I think at night he kind of like does his own thing.
Yeah, he's like swinging around having a good time.
Hey, girls.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, no.
Ew, she didn't look that good.
She don't. No.
That is a funny stroller, eh? My God. How'd you like to walk around town with a stroller like that? No?
Mhm.
People be like, there's no seatbelt on it.
Very nice.
And a high chair with wicker.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
That wouldn't last long.
I wonder how often they have to clean this stuff, like just dust and stuff. Very carefully, I would imagine, too,
Mhm.
right?
Oh, that's such a cute little bed. My cat would love that. to
Little
sleep
bed
in.
for little people.
That'd be the best cat bed ever.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and the battery is, well, we'll see how far I get. I didn't know it was on. I had thought I turned
Okay,
it
so
on.
this is Jack's room.
Okay. Well, out of respect.
Jack's room. Okay.
Aw, Jack. You had such a nice room.
You actually would have been able to see the Eaton's building that
Oh.
built from this
Oh.
window originally.
Very nice.
Um,
This looks like a boy's room at the time, too. I
It
mean, I
does.
know they recreated it,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
they've kept the feel of it very much so.
Nice dresser.
Very nice.
yeah, so I believe Jack passed away when he was 20
Right, okay.
from diabetes because they didn't have insulin at the time. or
No,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah. And I guess he passed in this room, though, too, right?
We're not 100% sure
Okay.
exactly where he
I mean,
passed.
that's okay.
Because, yeah, I've heard that he's passed in here, but
Yeah.
it's not something we could confirm.
I hear that they say that quite often people can see him staring out the window because he used to do that a lot. That's okay. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah. Yep. We've got his stamp collection here.
Oh, I heard about the
Ooh.
stamp collection. Yeah. Oh, I collect stamps.
Yeah, she's like, she wants to look at it.
I
Let
know.
me see it.
Dominoes and
So were the dominoes his as well? Do we know, or?
not 100% sure.
No. But I heard the stamp collection was his,
Mhm.
though. That's nice.
That's right.
Oh, that's okay. I feel bad, like just so young and just
Mhm.
diabetes now is so
Diabetes, yeah,
controllable
I know.
and back in that
And
day.
people still pass from diabetes today, so.
True,
Yeah.
but a little bit longer than 20.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I think he just started law at the U of M too.
Right.
Yeah, and he came here when he was 10.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nice.
Very cool.
Thanks, Jack.
This is a.
Should I go on this one? I just kind of wandered in.
for sure.
I just make my way. Because I gotta go pee. I'm just kidding. Whoa.
Yeah, so
That
this
is
is within the bathroom. You've got your marble top sink. All of your various
toiletries.
Yes, Wonder Oil, which is still made today.
medicines. Yeah,
Nerve
you can see it's
food.
made in Winnipeg.
I could have some nerve food about
Some
that.
nerve food, please.
Yeah.
Your gin pills for your
Yeah.
kidneys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah.
I take mine.
Liquid form gin, anything like that. In the tub.
So you can actually see in the tub here how the spout is at the bottom there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we don't do that anymore because otherwise water could get back up and
For sure,
contaminate your
right.
water supply.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's how they did it back then. Mhm.
Beautiful tub.
Oh.
Look at the size of that thing.
Mhm.
I know.
So was this original or did they strip this out of the house too?
Not 100%.
Okay, just I just asked.
No.
No, like and anything you tell us is greatly
Yeah.
appreciated. Like I mean.
No, I just don't want to give any like
Oh
No,
yeah, no,
yeah.
for sure.
information,
I
especially
mean,
if
you
it's
can't
being
see them,
taped.
but I mean, you can't see them literally hauling this thing out when they
No.
were taking it apart. And,
No.
I wouldn't
you know,
imagine
like
that
I
they
don't.
would.
You know what? They probably would hire somebody and they'd come in and like, fuck that.
Yeah.
They'd be like, no,
Oh yeah.
you're on your own. We're not
Yeah,
hauling
I'm
this
not
out.
lifting that up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
this
cool.
would have been your toilet at the time.
I know. I like these tall things. It's kind of
Yeah.
nice. It seems much like there's a whole whack more room, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think maybe it's because of the gowns that women used to wear too.
Oh,
Because they actually used to wear crotchless panties.
They still do. No.
Yeah.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you couldn't get under your gown to wipe, so they
Right.
just had
See, it had a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guys
Now
just
it's
took it the
totally
wrong-
changed.
yeah.
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 See. Mm-hmm.
Guys just took it the wrong way.
Crotchless panties in Manitoba.
Oh,
don't know.
Chico.
Could either have cold or.
That's what they said they're for.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
is the dressing room.
Nice.
Oh.
So this is connected to the master bathroom, but that's just used for storage. There's nothing.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
This was never redone.
Okay.
And then this connects to the master bedroom too.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Another writing desk. Man, they.
Mhm.
Well, I guess like we all have
Oh,
our
yeah.
phones on us.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's like walking through the hall. Oh, wait, I gotta write something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For here you've got your flask,
Of
your
course.
cigarette case,
Of course.
your
The essentials.
match
Hair
holder.
Brush your hair out with shot.
Mm-hmm.
Get
The
your hair on a
essentials.
thing.
That's
Look
right.
at those little pins. Those are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like
The
them.
wallpaper is so much for that time, though. Hey?
Mhm.
Like I find that this is like nail on,
Yeah.
bang on.
Yeah, and I believe Sir Hugh John was a member of the Freemasons. So this is
Dun, dun,
on
dun.
loan from them.
It's on loan. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have it indefinitely, but if we ever were to close
Right,
it,
right,
we'd have
right.
to give it back. But
We did an episode on
Freemasonry.
yeah, for the building there, the Mother Tucker's building downtown.
Mhm.
We did an episode on that. So,
Yeah.
well, we do a little bit on everything,
Mhm.
like all the haunted locations in the city, and also paranormal phenomenon, and then we have all these people telling us all these stories. And
Yeah,
it's pretty
cool.
awesome. And that's what we're suspecting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We had gotten invited to IKEA, like our 4th weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They said we're having an exclusive PJ party for 200 select customers. Can you come down and tell us ghost stories?
Mm-hmm.
And we did that, and we had everybody coming up to us
Yeah.
telling us stories for like 2.5 hours.
We never told one.
We could not leave to go to the bathroom because just
Yeah.
people. So that's we're thinking
Mhm.
that might
Yeah,
happen
maybe.
tomorrow
We'll
too.
see.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Montreal. Cool.
Alrighty.
I like this old stuff.
I do too.
It's so neat.
I feel like I was born at the wrong time,
Yeah.
or maybe I was.
Or
And
maybe you
I
were.
was born, and repressed memories.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to fantasize about, but dying from diabetes at 20.
No, not that
yeah.
part of it. No, no.
Yeah.
That's just unfair.
The sucky part. Yeah.
But it just shows no matter how much money you have in the world, no matter what your age or
Yeah.
what point in life you are, if it's your time, it's going to
your time,
happen.
Yeah.
And it can't prevent you.
No.
Okay. So this is a sewing room. There's not much
No, we won't
No.
step in.
room
It's
to
pretty
move around
tiny.
here.
Wow.
But yeah, notice it's like a couple steps down from where
yeah.
the rest of the house.
So
would have
obviously
been.
they would have servants that would basically come here and then they would just help sew
Mhm.
Yeah.
the dresses onto the ladies, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe this would have been like fitted
Mm-hmm.
to Daisy or Lady Macdonald, so that they wouldn't need to like constantly be coming
It's for just
here
fittings?
for fittings.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very petite.
Mm-hmm.
Very petite. I like how they have all these little sets of stairs.
Yeah, me
Even on
too.
the second stair.
Houses are much more interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if
it's
you're drunk,
like
it would be
a
interesting.
hierarchy thing, right?
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, it
So
must
the
be beneath them.
servants
Really?
must be beneath them. Yeah.
Seriously?
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the servants'
I mean,
rooms
even the ceiling is
are a
lower.
couple steps down.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That is
Yeah.
so frou-frou.
Very frou-frou.
Very extremely frou-frou.
Yeah. So this would have been.
Of course, they'd have to go straight down to the kitchen to make the food, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this would have been the cook's room. It's a bit bigger
Oh, yeah.
than.
Wow, it is
The other
actually.
one. But their closet size is a lot smaller. They have their chamber pot.
Well, they only have
here
one change of
because-
clothes because, you know,
Yeah,
there are 2 changes, pajamas and work clothes
Yeah,
probably.
that's pretty
yeah.
much it.
And they wouldn't have been allowed to use the bathroom over there.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had a bathroom in the basement, but when that's too far, you've
Oh,
got your chamber pot
Yeah.
of course.
and your
Yep.
wash basin.
Wash basin,
basin.
chamber
I
pot.
remember still using that in the country when I
Oh
was a
yeah,
kid.
wash basins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this would just the 2 coil thick.
Yeah. Only
Radiator.
2. You
Mhm.
must freeze.
And they had a splendid view of the back lane.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they had less blankets with less heat.
Yeah, this would have been a curling iron.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it's been heated a few
So
times.
you'd heat it on your radiator, and then you'd test it on tissue paper first,
Oh.
because you
Ew.
couldn't really
Just burn your
touch
hair off.
it to see how
Right.
hot it was. So yeah, before you put it on your hair, test it on tissue paper.
That's some pretty small curls you're gonna get with that sucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little pin curls.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hmm.
What the heck is this? The stand
That's,
for
That
it?
was the stand for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
We've come a long way.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hmm.
Mind you, I've seen videos of people still burning their hair off with curling iron.
Or burning it and breaking it right off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
that's horrible.
Yeah.
And there would have been another calling board
Oh,
up
I
there.
see.
If we ever find another one, it'll go up there.
Oh.
But that's so servants know
Sure.
to
Right.
go and
Right.
yeah.
Cool. Also beautiful hinges. My God.
I just heard a wind whistle or something. I hope it was the wind, but. And there's the courtyard and the learning center.
Yeah. What's this door?
Another servant.
This is the linen closet.
Oh.
You can take a look inside. If you want.
Oh. Has linens in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this would have been just the maid's room. So it's quite a bit smaller. There isn't even a door to the closet. It's just
No curtain rod.
a curtain.
Little tiny bed.
So when this was like, say, when she moved out in 1940 and it became a boarding home,
Mhm.
right? So how many people at any given time, do they know how many people would have lived here?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. I don't think they'd probably be 100% sure on that either.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see pictures as to